Right, so done a few more kind of modifications to this, but before we go any further, I just wanted to say this isn't like a finished trap or anything. This is just ideas for the minute. One thing I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to use a gate latch in a box trap as the treadle plate. I'm definitely going to do that. You know, this is just set up so you can kind of see some ideas. This kind of wouldn't work. I suppose it kind of would, but this would need to be staked down or nailed to a big board or something. But to give you ideas, you can kind of see it better. So, got a bendy stick, a key ring on here, a noose, the gate latch. Now what I've done is, just for quickness, I've bolted on a dog food tin lid to make a treadle plate. And I've also filed just a tiny little bit under here, so now this latches on the tiniest part rather than latching on right up high. Well, that won't actually go up high now, but it'll only latch on the very little smallest part there at the end. So now when you set it, better if I do it this way round. Well, it's literally on the smallest part of it now. It's hardly anything showing. Now we've got a treadle plate. And you could lay your noose on it like this or something. This would be better though if the whole thing was lifted higher. This, the way this is set up, the noose doesn't actually lift very high at all. It will suddenly catch around something, but it won't lift it in the air. So now, like I said, this is on the tiniest part there, and we've got a treadle plate, so it can be pushed down by an animal standing on it. So what you could do, you could move this aside, maybe have this, something like that. Have some bait here or somewhere. Block off the sides. And when the animal stands on this to get the bait there, he'll get it. So I'll show you now how close it is. I don't know if you can see that, there's a slight little notch in there. Might even be able to go a little bit more than that. There you go. Tiniest little bit that's on now. And all I did was just cut a small little notch in it. You can just about see it from that position. I'll see if I can zoom this in a little bit. I don't think it's going to focus though. So I can just bring it closer. Hopefully this will focus in a minute. Yeah, I think you can just about see it there. Tiniest little part there. I'll set this off. And then you should just about see the little notch I've done there. Because you don't need the whole thing to be up, if you know what I mean. But I think this will definitely work really well as a box trap treadle, definitely. But this could be used, I reckon, outside, something like that, by, you could possibly, these two parts here, you could possibly bend them down so that it could be nailed onto a post maybe, or it probably has to be something like this, but you could hammer it directly down into the ground, and if these are bent down, then kind of nail it on the sides, if that makes sense. I know what I'm thinking in my head, but I might have to do something to show you that. But that definitely gets it nice and light, and this gives it a much more bigger surface area. Now, you could use a massive plate like that. You know, it doesn't have to be a small one. You could do a big one. So what I intend to do is when I put this in a box, I'm going to put a big wide treadle plate on it and have this as the trigger what holds the door somehow. Also, I reckon you could probably use a similar thing to this. Have it this way up, have a big long stick or something as an as a trap that goes off when an animal kind of stands on it. It won't go off sideways, unless maybe, I'll tell you another way you could do this. You could possibly have it on its side like that. Have it, it's only going to go one way though, because you could still probably get a string on it this way, being pulled up that way, and then when this is knocked like that, it goes flying up and sends whatever down or whatever up. I definitely think this could be used loads of different ways. You could probably use it in every different position, but it's only going to go off one way, so you'd have to work it out, you know, how you're going to do it. But gate latch definitely is an option, and I think now with some sort of treadle plate on it, makes it even better. And you can make it as, you know, sensitive or as hard to go off as you want, depends on just how much you put a little notch in it. Right, anyway, cheers for watching. I'll see you later.